Party Food. This is Brady Hauserman, and I am sorry for posting on not often as I should be. I've been super busy with other stuff, like my normal work, other things, and trying to figure out what to make for you guys. But today's video, we are making homemade McChickens. As everyone knows, McDonald's has a sandwich called a McChicken, and you can get that from the buy one get one for $1 meal deal, not meal. Not sponsored by McDonald's. I just happen to work there. But what I got here is 2 pounds of ground chicken, 2 teaspoons each of garlic powder and garlic salt, and 2 eggs. I'm also going to have about 1.5 cups or 2 cups of flour on a plate, 3 eggs beaten on one plate, and about 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. You can adjust these as much as you want, depending on the amount of McChicken you have. But let's get started. Right. In a bowl, you're going to want to combine your chicken, both pounds, 2 eggs in a bowl, just like that. There's 1. 2. Your garlic salt. And the garlic powder. And then once that's all in there, you're just gonna mix it. Get in there, mix it around and around and around. Trying to get that out of the way. Now the McChickens are pretty much pre-made at McDonald's, but we're making it homemade. So just kind of get everything mixed in together until you get a weird mix going on there. Get everything mixed in, just like that. After you get everything mixed up, you're going to want to take some of your chicken, just kind of make it into a patty type form. Not like hamburger patty, but almost identical to your McChicken or crispy chicken, depending on what. You're going to put it on a pan with parchment paper on top, and then you're going to freeze for about an hour, well, half hour to an hour. Yeah, I'll get going with these, and I'll explain after I get all these made up. Alright, now that I got my chicken mixture into chicken patties, I'm going to throw them in the freezer for about half hour to an hour. You can adjust time if needed. And again, you can also adjust your ingredients depending on if you want to use egg, if you don't want to use egg, at least for this mixture anyway. If you don't want to use what I just used, you don't have to. You can if you want to give it a try, but you don't have to. I'm just kind of getting this idea in my head. You can also leave your suggestions in the comments of what I could do differently with this as well to give it more of a unique taste to it as well. But I'm going to throw these chickens in the freezer for about an hour, and I'll see you then. Alright, after an hour and a half basically, that took a little bit longer than I expected, but right now I got flour, eggs, and the panko breadcrumb. You can use any type of breadcrumb you like. I'm using panko to give it a crispier taste. But what you want to do is take your chicken here, your chicken patty, put it in some flour. We'll put it in the flour to coat it. Just like that. Then in the egg, I did use about 4 eggs. You can use more or less if you like, but it's all up to you on how you want to do it. And then just kind of go back in the flour, coat it. You could do it any type of direction you want. You could do flour, or flour, egg, back in flour, and then maybe egg and back in the panko, or egg, flour, egg, panko. All up to you, depending on how you want to make it. Get the chicken back in the egg. Can get everything on there. The best you can anyway. Now in the panko, coat it. Like so. And there's that chicken. Now I'm going to do this about 8 more times. And then I'm going to put it back in the freezer. So that way everything sticks all together. And I am using a deep fryer instead of the oven today. Whoa, that's different! Me using a fryer instead of a oven? No way, bro. I know that it's different of me, or for me to use a fryer, but I thought I'd give something new. Give something new a try, you know? I should really have a hand for everything now. But just kind of repeat your process as you go. Flour, egg, flour, breadcrumb, or flour, egg, or egg, flour, egg, and breadcrumb, depending on what you feel like doing. Back on the breadcrumb plate. And coat. The best you can. Now you can replace your parchment paper if you like, but since it's chicken, the same thing. It's basically going to be coated on. You can keep it how you like it, or just replace it. I don't know what you do. You could do whatever. I'm just a guide on how to make homemade chicken. Homemade McChicken anyway. So just kind of coat everything the way you tend. Back in the flour. I am kind of doing like a back and forth type thing. Just like so. Flour, egg. And breadcrumb. Some chicken may fall apart, but you can go longer for more than an hour or an hour and a half, basically. But it's all going to go back in the freezer anyway. Alright, sorry about that shortcut there. Coating and all that took a lot longer than I thought, so I'm going to... Well, I got everything all coated up. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs, depending on how you want to do it. I'm going to put this back in the freezer for another an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then once everything's frozen and staying together, hopefully, we're going to fry them. And I'll see you till then. And again, sorry for the long time gap between each video posted and all that. Alright, roughly about 24 hours. Sorry that took a little bit. It was getting late as I was getting the chicken all battered up and ready to fry them. But we are going to fry them this time. I swear. This time. Right. As you can see, this basket is not big enough for just 3 or more of them. But I am going to be cooking 2 at a time. And I got the deep fryer set at about 350 Fahrenheit. You can use any type of oil you want for it. It could be vegetable oil, peanut oil, corn oil. You can use any type of oil. Yeah, just any type of oil. Alright, so I'm going to take at least 2 of these, place them in the basket, and I'm going to be cooking them for about 3 minutes, and I am going to be checking the internal temp just to make sure they're cooked all the way through. It should be about 165 for the internal temp for the chicken. This does take a little bit yet, but once they're done, we'll go on with the assembly process of this. And we'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright. I did get the chicken a little bit, like a minute extra to cook. I checked the internal temperature of the chicken, and it is exactly at 165. So, now it's time to assemble the McChicken. Or in this case, from what it looks like, you could qualify it as a McCrispy. So on your top or bottom bun, you can add mayonnaise. I already pre-made a mayonnaise top bun for it. And then add lettuce to your sandwich. This is a thick chicken, but we'll go with it. Just kind of get as much lettuce as you can get on there. And then top it off. And that is a crispy McChicken at this case. I'll call it a crispy McChicken. Let's see how it tastes compared to, I should have bought a McChicken when I was out. Oh well, there's always next time. Oh yeah. Crunchy, delicious, and a perfect amount of mayonnaise and lettuce. That is way better than McDonald's McChicken. And that was how to make a homemade McChicken. That turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. This is my second time trying to figure out a homemade McChicken recipe. But this one was actually pretty good compared to my first trial of homemade McChickens. Anyways, if you liked today's video, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to watch the last video here. There's another video over here if you like. Comment what I should do different compared to what I did and what I didn't do. And I'll see you in the next video whenever I can get a new video out. Bye.